Hello everyone and welcome back to Pandora First Contact. So in the last episode we consolidated our production here, and now I've got a fairly productive setup now. We have researched Operation Valkyrie, so we have access to quite a lot of drop pods and satellite scans, and because inside our current game the Solar Dynasty is becoming a more major player every single turn, I've decided to form a strike force. First and foremost, the Leviathan thing attacked us and we actually took one strike force down. But anyways, I've decided to actually start a invasion of their little mainland here. So I'll drop down a few orbital reconnaissance operations to kind of see what they are like. And we will be essentially going to war with these people, so we will be, well, we're going to be declaring war on them is essentially what we're doing. We're going to terminate our pacts with them, and we will declare war. We're going to tell him that he's a ruthless tyrant who enslaves his people and doesn't give a damn about how this planet will look in 20 years. So let's do that. There we go. So we're at war. We have a nice little stack of tanks that we're ready to deploy, so let's get the tanks essentially onto the beaches. And with that said, let's get the aircraft to do the same thing. Let's hit this particular city with a few orbital bombardment strikes. You know, clear that up, get our planes to come in here, fire their strike missiles, and hopefully eliminate everybody, and let's start rolling over their territory. So we've started a little preemptive attack, and if you've I like to think of it as the World in Conflict trailer, where it's like it tells about like some Russian freighters coming, and then suddenly you see like the BMP, or the amphibious version of it, like just burst through the seas and then just suddenly shoots up everything, and then they bring the Tunguska, which also does the same thing. Anyways, we're just going to be trying to go for all of their targets over here. Likewise, we're going to deploy some troops deep into their territory through the use of orbital bombardment or orbital deployment, so we're going to be able to drop off a few of our tanks inside their rear zones. I do believe I still have, I have a tank battalion over here that I can drop over. So these troops are just going to fly down. I think we'll try to occupy that particular city right here. Do I have any more tanks? Doesn't look like it. Nope. No, wait, no, I do have one more. 3 for 3. There we go. That kind of leaves us a little unprotected back home, but I think everything will be fine. So let's end the turn and see what the Solar Dynasty do over here. We have to take note. No, I should probably attack one of their seaboard vessels, because I would imagine these troop transports containing tanks. Yeah, they're trying to move their tanks back onto the shore, which is rather unfortunate. Oh, cool! Our boats can actually fire on land-based things. Didn't realize that. Well, anyways, let's start rolling up their flanks. So let's take well, first and foremost, let's expand our beachhead. So let's get the tanks rolling. Get the armor onto the beaches and storm in the front. I think Green had an alliance with us, and they also had a non-aggression pact. So the advocate, the Terra Savalum over here, has decided to stay neutral inside our little predicament over here. So, well, we can respect that. That's fine with us. In the meantime, we'll get our planes to come on land and rest up for a little bit, while we get our planes to do the most of the hard work. Let's get another orbital bombardment going on. Strike at this particular city. Let's try to roll through here. Yeah, these troops are armed with flamers, so it doesn't look like they'll be able to do much. Let's just start getting rid of everything over here. Yeah, those troops are armed with sniper rifles from the looks of it, and that should clear up that central region. Let's get our planes to just rest up. We have some more tanks here. We'll get them to hold position, and then producing some more of those orbital drop operations. So we should be able to deploy them almost oh crap, instantaneously. These colonial troopers are just basic tier 1s. It looks like these troops are actually here for quite a long time, because they're still armed with the most basic armaments. But they are in range of Crawford. Tell you what. Let's get the adventure tank to go over there, and let's get the infantry to move down there. There we go. Okay, so now that that is done, let's continue driving forward. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the... yeah, those... actually, no, I'm pretty sure those are sniper rifles that they're shooting at us. Which is fine. Okay, so now that the tank corps has taken their objective, we'll get them to wait. And up here, let's start moving on this primary city. And yeah, I think our planes will be able to assist here. Actually, our boats will be able to assist. And let's get the Air Force coming over here. For some really odd reason, I mean, like, planes can attack and they can take hits by other things, but in addition, they can also capture cities, which to me seems really weird. But I mean, hey, like, it works, right? So we'll take this, we'll take the area over here. And what I plan on doing is that I plan on just harvesting as much food from here as possible, because in reality, because of the low morale of this area, we can't actually get them to do anything for us except for resource extraction. From the looks of it, if you don't found the colony yourself, it doesn't look like you're able to do much with it aside from extracting food and stuff. Yeah, so let's just attack them next turn, get these people to wait. Yeah, something like that. Oh, and I hope they don't enter Crawford. Okay, good, they haven't. No! Great. Okay, well in that case, we'll hose them down and we'll just capture Crawford. I mean, Crawford was originally ours, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Over here, yeah, I jacked up the production by essentially putting everybody into production over here. Actually put some scientists to work in here. Actually, no, that wouldn't really do much for it. Yeah, however, that does cost us in the happiness department. But anyways, that should be fine. The good thing about this new development is that we can actually build tanks and aircraft in under 2 turns, which is fairly amazing, seeing as how if we were playing like a really heavy production deck, we could really use this like jump in production to just absolutely spam the crap out of things. Let's get these tanks to just stomp on rhythm. Yeah, just like that, crush them. Oh crap, they have more. I'll deploy some more troops later on, but now let's push forward into their lands over here. Oh no, our boat blew up. Oh well. Was that a former fighting us off? Was that one of the worker units fighting us off? Because it looked like it, which would be really weird, but hey, you know, I mean, it works. Get them to build some wealth for us again, and yeah, I guess I'll get everybody to mine stuff, because it, like, in all honesty, it really doesn't look like they produce very much. I mean, in terms of resources, I mean, that always works, but I don't feel like you can get a lot from producing stuff in foreign territories, essentially what all of that crap is. So I'll just do that, yeah. I'm not sure what will happen after we capture Crawford, because technically it was originally ours, so hopefully, I mean, it still becomes ours. No, it looks like it still suffers the same morale penalty. And it looks like those assholes destroyed all of my buildings, so now I had to buy the cultivation facility and the air thing again, so that sucked. Let's see. Let's just get ozone depletion, which lowers something for us. Okay, so we'll keep the Air Force on standby. We'll get tanks to kind of drive forward by a little bit. Get these tanks to move forward, to get these tanks to kind of sit back and rest. Oh, he has assault troops over here, but these assault troops seem to be armed with flamethrowers, and these tanks are equipped with assault tactics, and good guns against biological infantry, so it looks like we will win this fight. Yeah, those flamethrowers don't do very much to tanks. Like, in all honesty, I'm actually like thinking what a flamethrower would do to you in real life if you were in a tank, because like it's not going to heat the thing up to the point where it's going to be like very uncomfortable, but then again it would probably suck up all of the oxygen out, right? So I mean, it's like, okay, well, I guess that's that. We have a lot of tanks now. Great. This place is building drop pods. This place is going to be building drop pods? No, it'll take quite a long time. Actually, we don't need everybody mining, because mining should be handled by everything else. Or it should be handled by the colonies over there, so I think I'll just, yeah, really stack up the production. And to just kind of supplement that, I guess I'll get them to build one of these things, a holo theater, a automated refinery, an automated, no, they already have automated recycling, so that's good. So I'm going to build one thing to provide us with food, just like a base rate food. I'm going to get a holo theater, which should kind of deal with the pollution, and after that I think we'll just build drop pods. Okay, so that should be fine over there. Over here, yeah, we're pretty much turning these people into slave laborers. They're just going to be farming and making pretty much stuff for us. Looks like we lost one of these cities, so we will come over here with our aircraft. Keep some of our aircraft in the back, I guess, and we'll just hit them hard. There we go. And these people are also just going to be farming. Ooh, they have a food replicator which doubles the growth. That's gonna be neat. Over here, everybody here should be just kind of mining. The morale will come back later on. It'll just be a matter of time. I think I'll get the tanks here to sit and heal up. Yeah, great. This city might be a little bit of a problem. They have quite a lot of stuff there. But that shouldn't be that big of an issue, because we can just come over here, grab a tank, orbital deployment, drop it on this tile, and really stack up like that. Get another orbital scan, figure out what's over there. I'll get our tanks to heal up, for now at least. And that should be the end of that. The problem with the airplanes is that you can't actually orbital deploy them, which makes them a little more problematic. Okay, so what has happened? We lost that city, but we were able to hold them off somewhere else. Oh crap! They have Avenger tanks, which is one. No wait, no, they're not one step up, but they're armed with a. Yeah, they're armed with a beam weapon, which isn't that great, which is decent against our tanks rather. Okay, choose production over here. Just produce happiness for now. Back inside our capital, we're going to be producing a lot more tanks. Let's get those orbital bombardments firing. Yeah, really drop the mace on them. And there we go, now we should be able to roll through them with ease. Contain that group, I'll get the Air Force, I'll get one of the kegs to come over here and deal with their planes. Later on I'll buy some more planes, because those planes are really rather maneuverable. And let's take all of the production workers, and let's put them into sciences for now. Actually, to be frank, I'm actually not really sure what scientists do inside this game, like how they work, whether or not it's based off of resources, or whether or not it's like one scientist per unit of science researched or something like that. I'm not sure about that, so I think I'll just leave it as it is. Yeah, those beam weapons are not effective at all. So I think I'll just work the population down here, expand this little gap, and in the meantime I'll just go from there really. They seem to have a lot of infantry-based groups, which seem to be bleeding themselves over my tanks, which is fine. There we go. And we'll just continue getting the drop pods going. I think I dropped this one right here. Do we have any cities up here which are able to provide with quite a lot of drop pods? And first and foremost, let's see how this research thing goes. So actually, it looks like if I put one worker into research, it gives me about 3 to 4 points. Because the majority of our stuff is being handled over there, I mean, there's no real reason to keep all of these people working in production. So let's switch these people into other tasks like that. And I think that'll like allow us to put all of these workers into production over here. And our capital, but the problem with that it does produce a lot of production. So I'll get the emotional regulation center, which gives us +8 morale, which should cancel out that. So I'll end the turn there. Let's see what happens on the war front when we end the turn. Oh crap, they have some sort of buggy here which does quite a lot of damage. Whew. You know, at the moment I'm kind of thinking of adopting like a scorched earth policy where we just call it quits and then we just start literally burning the crap out of his little urban project over here. I think that would be quite interesting to see the implications of. I don't know, for now I guess we'll try to hold them off for as long as I can. Okay, we need troops over there as soon as possible. We're still producing quite a lot of tanks. Can we build anything over here that would be worthwhile? Yeah, we can take some people, move them all into production. That should give us another place to build drop pods from. And that should solve the majority of the problems in those two sectors. Now I think it's only the task of making sure that we have enough people working in the mines to sustain us. Because right now we don't need any production inside these small cities. I mean, they're not producing things which are of dire importance, right? Which includes these villages too, actually. Are any of them producing things that we don't necessarily need? Yeah, you might have noticed that the minerals we're like really draining our minerals right now, simply because it is obviously quite costly and we don't want to raise the city. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to have to go off of our current mineral reserves for a little bit. But hey, that's total war, right? It's very demanding on our empire, so to speak. Have to ask, if they're bringing this much crap over, are we going to run into the problem where we won't be able to hold off the enemy? Because these red people, the Solar Dynasty, are really good at producing stuff, so that might be a problem. Over here, let's see. Do we have any? We have a ton of tanks right now. So let's start producing quite a lot of these drop pod techs to get our troops onto the field. Okay, there we go. Air recycler, that'll take out some pollution for us, which would be rather handy. What the heck is green doing here, is what I'm wondering. Just because they have an alliance doesn't mean they can just walk around our territory. It doesn't, they aren't helping us, they're just, it's more annoying because I can't, you know, tell my own troops from theirs right now. So we got that tech. Oh crap, we might be really behind on the technology race because it looks like these people, the Solar Dynasty, already have golden level tech, and from the looks of it, I mean, the technocrats over here must have, like, you know, bizarrely advanced stuff, so we might be a little late on that, but overall, I mean, we should be fine. I think we're Yeah, I think we're good here. I'll just leave it off here as kind of like a beachhead episode. Next time, I guess we'll pursue some more warfare. See if we can conquer the city in the south over here. That'll be our Saint Lo or our Kane or I don't know, Cherylburg, somewhere over there. Anyways, I'll see you guys later on when we do some more invading. Be sure to like and subscribe. Bye bye.